What's up, my people? This is Full Metal Fire. Welcome to another video, and in this one I'm going to be telling you guys how to actually collect anime. No, DVDs, Blu-rays, the like. So I got 10 tips laid out. I have them typed out on my computer right now. So I'm just going to go over them for you. So first off is you want to start a budget. You want to know how much money you want to spend, just like any other hobby, really. So just setting a budget, take a look at how much money you already make. Make sure you have enough left over for bills, other expenses, things like that, because you don't want to just waste all of your money on one thing and then you can't get anything else done. You get kicked out of the house, you know. And this goes into the second tip, which is just control yourself. Just like any other hobby, again, it can get pretty addicting. So you just want to try to keep yourself in check, and just make sure you don't splurge too much. And if you feel like you need to, have somebody else kind of work with you. Make sure you're not overdoing it. But now that we have that out of the way, it's time to get into my third tip, which is the best way to start a collection. So I found the best way to start is just buy series that you're already familiar with and that you already like. Like in my case, I already liked One Piece. So this is one of the first things I ever bought for my collection, is a series. Yeah, just find out what you like and start from there. Next up is when it comes to new releases, make sure you check every site and store for where it would be cheapest, because for anime, for some reason, prices tend to vary. I found the best deals usually at Best Buy when it comes to going into a store. But online, always check places like Amazon and eBay. But also check the official company's websites like Funimation, Viz Media, Sentai Filmworks, all of them. Just compare all the prices, make sure that you are getting the best deal for the new releases. Next up, we got re-releases. Now, re-releases, they do, especially Funimation, they re-release a series that's already been out for a year or two for a little bit cheaper of a price most of the time. So they first started off doing stuff like save editions, which have these green strips on the side. Then they also did these anime classics, which had these special kinds of borders. But about a year or two ago, they started doing the essentials, which would have this gray strip on top. Yeah, they started that about a year or so ago for all the re-releases. So if you can find a re-release, go ahead and go for that one. They tend to be cheaper. If it's not cheaper, go ahead and go for the original release. But again, same kind of concept. Just compare all the prices. And sixth tip I got for you is just always look for sales. This is pretty obvious. But throughout the year, a lot of sites and stores will do various sales on anime. I've noticed the best time to buy anime is in the middle of the summer and the holiday season. So like you have your Black Friday sales, you have coming up to Christmas, and even New Year's has some really good sales. The website I tend to go to the most for those kinds of sales are Right Stuf Anime. I've bought so much stuff from Right Stuf over the last couple of years just from sales, and you can get some extremely good deals. They have some stuff up to 90-95% off if you know what you're looking for, and it's just a good thing to do, sales. Next up, blind buys. Now, I've always liked to do blind buys occasionally because I think it's it makes collecting anime a bit more interesting, a little more fun, because you never know what kind of stuff you're gonna like. So an example in my case would be this series right here, Tano-kun, which actually ended up being a really good series that I really liked. But if you find stuff for a good deal, just look into it, see if it's something that you're willing to buy, and if you're still not too sure, you can always just go online, look at reviews, and things like that. But you just never know what you're going to find and end up loving. Next up, this is kind of an interesting one. If there's a series you like, but it is out of print, like the licenses ran out on it, so they're not making any more, it's going to be more expensive. It's going to be more rare. And you should always keep an eye out on eBay, especially. Sometimes Right Stuf will have something, or Amazon. You can always check those sites occasionally, but eBay usually has more stuff to look out for. An example I have for this is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I have both collections right here, which is this series has been out of print for a few years now, and a couple years back I found it for $40, the complete series on DVD for $40. Usually these go for a couple $100 now. So sometimes the sellers, they just don't know it's rare or out of print, or they just don't care, they just want to get rid of it, and they sell it for a lot cheaper than what it normally goes for. So always look at stuff like that, because you just never know. Next up is, I always try to urge people to buy brand new from official retailers and sites. Because this way you're supporting the companies that make the anime, license it, dub it, whatever. Just always buy it new if you can. If it's something that's out of print, or something you just can't find, or it's way too expensive, then you can go look for it used somewhere. But always try to buy brand new if you can. Because the more money that these companies have, the more anime they're going to make. And lastly is, again, based on not being able to find a series brand new or something like that, or you're just interested in seeing what's out there, try to find your local used game/DVD store. In my area, I have what's called Game Exchange. They have a lot of anime for good prices, because they're just used. They come from other people that they buy and then resell. I found a lot of series for a good deal, especially series that are hard to find. Like, I have all the first 2 seasons of D. Grayman right here. These were $13 each. And these are really hard to find now, because it has been a while since they were released. So that's just one of the many things you can find when you're going to these used DVD stores. But yeah, just a quick little video, give you guys my opinion on what I think is the best way to collect anime, especially for those who are just getting into it. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.